Hey everybody, welcome to Bad Wrench Automotive. Okay, so we have our Nissan Pathfinder project. I was really hoping to wrap this thing up, but as I was putting it back together and I was looking at what was potentially a leaking axle seal, was not a leaking axle seal. It was a leaking steering gearbox. On these, with the four-wheel drive, this is a lot more complicated of a repair. Again, this is going to be a very high expert skill level to do this repair, so make sure you have plenty of tools if you're going to attempt to tackle this. Not only that, but you will need to get the vehicle realigned once you get the new steering rack put in. I do not ever suggest reusing tie rod ends if you're putting in a new steering rack. Always put new tie rod ends in. The reason for that is just because your old tie rod ends don't have play in them on the ball and socket side. Usually they're rusted in and you will damage them as you try to remove them. So just put new in. That way when you take it to the alignment shop, they can easily align it. Oftentimes if there's rust on it, they can't align them, so they won't do the alignment. Make sure the parts are in good shape before you go to the alignment rack. This includes struts and everything else. I'll do a separate video on alignments, guys. Just that one's coming. But I needed to make this one first because I do have to tackle the steering gearbox. In order to do the gearbox, we will need to remove the skid plates underneath. Let's take a quick look at that. Underneath here, we have this skid plate here. This has to come out to give us room to access the elbow for the steering gearbox. We need to remove two of the hoses for power steering fluid. You will also need to remove your tie rod ends. So how I do mine is I take and pull my cotter pin. I'll pull my cotter pin. I'll put this nut to where this is level with the head of the nut. And when I mean level, I mean level. I will then take a hammer and tap straight down. The reason why is these are held in with pressure up. By exerting the opposite force, we can knock these out without damaging this. And many times we will not even damage this because we are hitting it in the opposite way that the force is holding it in. This is tapered. So this end is a lot narrower than the end down here. Because of that, the pressure is held upward in a conical shape, being tighter at the top. When you tap it, you're literally pushing it in the opposite direction, and it doesn't take much force. Some people will use a puller, and I have done that in the past. Don't use pickle forks, guys. These are fork-shaped tools that go between here and here. Do not use pickle forks. Too many people use pickle forks and they damage the tie rod end when it's good because they'll tear the boots up with the pickle fork. Don't use the pickle fork. Put the nut to the top so that it's flush with that top and strike it with a hammer. Usually one strike will do it and it'll just pop right down. Take the nut off and it falls out. There isn't a whole lot of pressure here, but you do have to know how to level that off so you don't damage the tie rod end or the bolt. As long as they're level before you strike that with a hammer, and you don't have to get carried away. Honestly, a tap with the hammer, usually a good like that, and it's done. It falls because you're pushing in the opposite direction of the force that's holding it in. I hope this made sense. I really wanted to go through this steering gear before I replace this rack and pinion. Wanted to give you guys all the tools. I'm going to do a separate one on alignments, guys. That'll probably be the next video. But guys, if you're liking the Nissan Pathfinder project and the info, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos, and I'll see you on the next one.